for Indian IT firms. Indian IT services firms may see a higher number of requests for further evidence from U.S. immigration authorities on their applications for H-1B visas, delaying the deployment of engineers on projects on work visa and increasing their cost. Under the Trump administration's new visa policy announced on Thursday, companies have to prove that the employees they send to the U.S. on H-1B visas have specific and non-speculative qualifying assignments in a specialty occupation for the entire visa period. The memo issued by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services (USCIS) office makes it compulsory to seek evidence on the visa petitioner's specialty occupation. This, say analysts, would increase red tape. The impact is not a financial one. It is just a practical impact, as they will have to provide more document, resulting in increased vigilance. So, there could be an increase in RFEs, request for further evidence, or denials for certain petitions, said Purvi Chaudhani, managing partner at LawQuest, a global immigration and employment law firm. President Trump, who came to power on the back of anti-immigration rhetoric, is keeping up the promise by implementing several restrictions on migrating to the U.S. What is going to affect Indian interest is the step to restrict software programmers, normally deployed on U.S. projects by Indian as well as global firms on H-1B work visas. Indians corner a majority of the 65,000 H-1B visas that are issued annually by the U.S. In recent years, U.S. lawmakers have mooted bills in Senate and Congress to increase minimum wages for H-1B workers to $100,000, which will raise the cost for firms like Tata Consultancy Services (TCS) and Infosys to send engineers from India and favor U.S. firms such as Facebook and Google. So far, the U.S. administration has maintained that it has been pushing for highly skilled immigration to secure jobs for Americans. However, an estimated shortage of 1 million computer science specialists in the U.S. has made Facebook, Google, Apple, and others tap Indian workers and increase reliance on H-1B visas to send them to their offices in the U.S. We do not believe that the prospect of near-term immigration reform passing is likely. However, there is a wide range of ability to administratively change the existing regulations, which will likely further restrict the large Indian firms' use of non-U.S. labor in their onshore model. This letter is a great example of this happening, said Peter Bendor Samuel, CEO of global IT research firm Everest Group. This memo is a clear example of this current administration looking to constrain us of non-U.S. labor to move work offshore. Interestingly, it is being driven also by the high-tech industry, which seeks to capture a greater share of the H-1B allocation. A senior executive at an Indian IT services company said more RFEs might impact clients' demand for deployment of talent for immediate roles. At the entry level itself, there have been more questioning. What happens if RFEs come is it adds to the time for hiring senior talent for client site, impacting the business, the executive told ET, requesting anonymity. Even though Indian firms such as TCS, Infosys, Wipro and HCL Technologies have been reducing dependency on H-1B visas, analysts said they would still need people to be sent for certain complex work. The intent of the U.S. government is to use H-1B visas to import skills than mere immigration, said Greyhound Research CEO Sanchit Virgaja. Share the